This conference will now be recorded.
So from tomorrow onwards, it will be combined session, 6 to 8, only one session, one link. Okay. Whoever is joining for both finance and T&L, they will continue in the same link. Whoever is joining only for finance, you need to join by 6 o'clock. Please don't delay. Okay, I know you are habituated to join at 7 o'clock, but for you, you need to adjust at 6 o'clock. Okay, don't delay. If it is one person, two persons are delaying, like there will not be any continuation. I mean to say, you will miss topics and you cannot understand the topics. So try to join sharp 6 a.m. IST. Okay, fine. So today we'll discuss about accounting structure. Long back it was discussed. Now I need to recap whatever it is there. Accounting structure, and inside I need to explain you advanced rule structures also. Okay, one is accounting structure. This is important. As I told you, accounting structure is, if you compare with a human being, it's a brain, your brain. Without brain, human being will not work. In the same manner, without accounting structure, this application will not work. Accounting structure means it is main accounts plus financial dimensions. Main accounts plus financial dimensions together is accounting structure. Okay. Now, main accounts means we know what is the classification or how it will be classified. Main accounts are chart of accounts. It is 1 assets, 2 liabilities, 3 equities, 4 sales revenue, 5 cost of goods, 6 expenses, 7 other incomes, 8 appropriation. So first 3 part are balance sheet items, and the next remaining all are profit and loss account items. One, two, three is balance sheet items, balance sheet accounts, and these are profit and loss accounts. And actually in commerce, it is only 2, assets and liabilities. This equities is subset of liability. Equities is subset of liability. Okay. So in your commerce, whenever you are learning in your commerce, it is only assets and liabilities. Assets and liabilities. So now equities means here subset of liability. These are investors. Equities means investors. Whoever invested money, for them it was separately created as equities. Next one, these all are actually in your education, it is expenses and incomes. Expenses and incomes. So 5 and 6 are expenses. 5 and 6 are expenses. 4 and 7 are incomes. 4 and 7 are incomes. And appropriation is, it is mix of all. It mix of all. Okay. Assets are always debtors. Actually, the word is debitors, but usually B will be silent. It is debtors. And liabilities are creditors. So debitors, it is represented in positive, and creditors will be represented in negative. Debtors will be represented in positive, and creditors will be represented in negative. Equities is also a subset of liability, then of course it is creditors. It will show you in the representative as minus, plus and minus. So if you look at balance sheet, then if my company is in a good position, means always asset balances, net asset balances are more. Always it should be asset balances should be more, then only my company is in a good condition. Now for profit and loss account, it is quite opposite. Revenues will be represented, the income will show as minus. This is a income. It is quite opposite. Income is showing minus. Expenses is showing, this is expenses. It will show you positive. Expenses will be shown as positive. And incomes will be shown as minus. Okay. And if you, many people will think like profit means positive. No, profit means negative. Profit means negative, loss means positive. This is quite opposite. Even accountants also will confuse a lot. Accountants also will confuse a lot about this one, but I want my students should be very much clear. So now let me write down golden rules and let us understand what it is. Golden rules. Can anyone help me? Golden rules which you learned in your education.
Real account.
For first one is real accounts. Okay. What is the real account?
What comes
What is
in
this?
what comes in
Personal
debit?
account, real account, nominal account.
Okay. Real account, nominal accounts,
Personal.
and personal accounts. Yes.
First one is a personal.
Yeah. First one is personal accounts, and then real accounts, and then nominal accounts. Okay. Now, can anyone guide me? What is personal accounts means?
Debit the receiver, credit the giver.
Debit the receiver,
Credit the giver.
credit the giver. And then real accounts,
What comes in debit, what goes out credit.
debit means what comes in, credit means what goes out. And nominal accounts,
All the expenses and losses in debit,
debit the expenses,
all the incomes and gains in credit.
so credit the gains. Here expenses are losses, credit the gains are incomes. So you need to apply these rules, to balance sheet items. Debit the receiver, like here, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Means in assets you will find customers. In assets we will find customers. These customers are debits. That's what here, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Actually this personal accounts means in olden days, 20-25 years back, you will maintain personal book, manual book. Okay, I have written that manual book also. Once upon a time in 1992 or 93 or 96, I have written personal accounts also. Means I have written means my uncle is an accountant. So along with him, I'm going when I'm studying, and I understood about this what it is personal accounts. Means you will maintain a book, like one book. In that you will write down these things. So for that it will be used personal accounts. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Okay. So if you want, you can apply the same thing here. I'm going to receive money from the customer, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Means vendors are creditors. And the debit means what comes in, credit means what goes out. The same here. Real accounts. Actually this is for personal account. If you are maintaining personal books, then you will use this, you will apply this one. Nowadays, it is everything is like ERP. If it is ERP, debit means what comes in, credit means what goes out. You can apply those things here. Debit means what comes in, credit means what goes out. And nominal accounts, whatever you are doing, that is you can apply here. Debit the expenses, losses, and credit the gains or incomes. Credit the gains or incomes. So in nominal accounts, it is you need to apply here in the profit and loss accounts. In this, you need to have more negative balance. The expected result is from any business, if I'm running my business, definitely the expected result is more negative. More negative should be there. Then only your company is in a good position, good shape or good position. It is more negative. Understood? Any confusion in this process? This is all about main accounts or chart of accounts. So you need to remember this golden rules also. You need to remember this golden rules if you want to understand commerce. Of course, this golden rule is not required in the Dynamics F&O application, but for if anyone is asking or anyone to discuss, if you want to discuss with any person, third person, then you need to be very much clear about this process, this one. But you are going to apply these things in the system, but it is not required to speak in the system. If you are working with the system, it is not required. Okay, so simply if you remember this one, positive, negative, then this is more enough. This is for only knowledge purpose. Only knowledge purpose. Okay, now financial dimensions. Financial dimensions. So can anyone recap what we have discussed? Financial dimensions means the classification of financial dimensions. 3 classifications.
Business area, department, cost center.
Okay.
Operating unit, masters.
One is operating units. Next one is masters.
And
Third one is custom dimensions. Okay. Operating units means, yes, Chandra, I think Shiva, business unit,
Department, cost center.
Department, cost center, value stream,
Quality.
retail channel. These 5 are available in previous application. These 5 are available in previous application. Okay, and then extra in D365 it is branch, region, and location or something. It is there. Another 3 dimensions are there. Okay, so these are which one? One more. Region, branch, and something location or something. Okay, whatever it may be. Fine. One more. Masters. What are the masters? All masters. Customer is a master.
Customer, vendor.
Vendor is a master. Item is a master. Bank account is a master. Customer group is set up or masters. Customer group. Vendor group. Item group. Project group. Project contract.
Asset.
Like this, there are around 26 to 27. 26 or 27 masters available, masters and setups, whatever it is there. Those things can be used as a financial dimensions. These things can be utilized as a financial dimensions. Now, custom dimensions means, any example? Custom dimensions. Brand. Brand is not exist. I want brand as a dimension. Airways. So whenever it is traveling expenses is happening, airways has one dimension. Any more? Cabs. Vehicles are cabs. Like this, if anyone want, if anything, if you want to create a dimension, yes, you can create. Whatever you want, you can create as a dimensions. Okay, fine. So in the system, you can create n number of dimensions, any number of dimensions. Okay, fine. Now, once it is created financial dimensions, you are combining both into one structure, accounting structure. Main accounts plus financial dimensions together, accounting structure. So let me show you in the application. Let me recap and then we'll discuss. Because this is most important. So if you go to here inside general ledger, chart of accounts. So if you look at this chart of accounts, there are many chart of accounts it was defined. Now I want to understand which chart of accounts is using by this company means what I have to do, I need to go to ledger form. I need to go to ledger form and I can understand which chart of accounts are belongs to this company USMF. So you can go to general ledger, ledger setup, ledger, sorry. General ledger, ledger setup, ledger. So in this company, STD1, whatever it is there, actually in the standard it is shared chart of accounts, but I have renamed as STD1. Whatever it is there, that one is here. Okay, so let me rename to shared. Otherwise, people will get confused. Means if it is a new batch, if I'm explaining, they will confuse. It is not there in my system. Okay, so in this shared chart of accounts, you will find one series assets. If you scroll down, two series, look at this one, liabilities. So two series is liabilities. Is it a mandatory you need to map the same thing? No. If the client is asking like one is expenses, two is sales revenue, yes, you need to follow. But this is a best practice. Whatever I am referring, this is a best practice. Two series is liabilities and three series is equities. Look at this one. Three series is equities. Of course, as per commerce, there is no equity type, but in the system, it is in Dynamics AX or Dynamics F&O, the main account type is there, equity, but in your commerce, it is not, it is a liability. Equity is a liability. In your commerce education, it is a liability. Okay, next four series is revenue, but it is through sales, whatever you are getting revenue, that is sales revenue. And five series is cost of goods, that is expenses. Five series is expenses. And six series is also expenses. 5 is cost of goods through cost of goods, means whatever you are purchasing material, for that expenses is 5 series. And 6 series is to maintain or to run your business. You need to spend a lot of money for to facilitate your employees. Those are expenses. Those are expenses. So 6 series will be a lot. Next 7 series, it is income. 7 series is revenue or income. 7 series is very, very less. Look at this one, maybe 2-3 ledger accounts. In real time also it will be 2-3 or max to max 10 to 20 something. So 8 series is mix of all. It may be expenses, it may be income, it may be balance sheet, it may be so much. To arrive the net profit, there will be a lot of calculations will be done by accountants, that is expenses. Now financial dimensions means chart of accounts, dimensions, financial dimensions. Now here financial dimensions are combined all. There are so many. If you click on new, it will be available all. But now why you have classified like this? What is the reason? You can ask me, what is the reason it was classified separately? As financial dimensions, operating units, one is operating units majorly, second one is masters, third one is custom dimensions. Why it was classified like this? What is the reason behind? First, custom dimensions. If it is a custom dimensions, look at this one. You can select custom dimensions and you can write down whatever you want as a dimension. Okay, that is, let me show you already existing one. Suppose brand. Brand is a custom dimension I have created. Now if I want to enter values, brand means now mobile, suppose mobile is mobile brands. One is like Samsung, the company, and another one is suppose Redmi or something like any mobiles brand names. If I want to enter, then you can click on dimension values. You can enter the dimension values. By clicking new, you can enter whatever you want. You can enter dimension values. In this, if it is a custom dimensions, if it is a custom dimensions, you can enter values here. If it is a masters, if it is a master means customer, vendor, bank, like this. Suppose banks, suppose bank account. Can I create a bank account in the dimension values? No. System will not allow you to create a new button. It is not allowing. Suppose customer. Take the example customer. Customer is there. So if I want to create a value in the dimension values, I cannot create. Where you have to create? If you want to create a customer,
Customer
Operating units.
the account receivable module or sales and marketing module, you can go to customers. You can enter the values.
all customers.
Okay, you can enter from here. So masters you cannot enter from here in the dimension values. New button will be disabled. You need to enter in the customer account respect to master or respect to setup. If it is a customer group, you need to go to customer group and you need to map, you need to create. So those will be automatically displayed in the dimension values. So you cannot create manually dimension values in the masters. Now operating units, like operating units means business unit. So if I want to create a dimension value, I cannot create. I cannot create. New button is disabled. Then where I have to create? Dimension values. So if you want to create dimension values for business unit, department, cost center, you need to go to organization administration, organizations, operating units, in this you can create, click on new, and you can select the dimension values. So department, cost center, value stream, retail channel, branch, region, and the retail channel. As I told you, rental location is another one. Total 8. I told you like location, but it is a rental location. These are you can create from here. You can select business unit and click OK, and you can enter the value of dimension unit. That is the reason this is classified by me. I have classified like this. This classification is done by me only. From last 6 years, 7 years, I'm providing training to many people. If anyone is giving classification of this one, means majority people are my students or my students, because my students also started training. Okay, they will give the deliver maybe 20%, 30%, different scenario. So those people, like if anyone is classifying this answer like this, means completely my student or my student majority, because you will not find this classification anywhere in the system. This is my own classification. For better understanding, I have classified. Fine. Clear now financial dimensions? Any doubt in this? So long back I have explained, but at that time your mindset is not that much matured. Now I want your inputs. Yes, please.
Okay, for creating a custom dimension alone, we can go to the respective group and we can create it, right? Like if you want to create a custom dimension for a customer group, means we have to go to the customer group master. Then only we can create a dimension for that, right?
Yes, yes. So means customer group value, if you want to define, you need to go to customer group value, customer group only.
Okay, only in case of that 8 default operating units around, we can create a dimension value in organization and administration. Rest of the
Yes,
thing,
exactly.
okay.
Exactly, you are right. All these things can be created from organization administration. This is from organization administration. These all are respective modules. And this is from general ledger financial dimensions. The same. Clear?
Yeah.
So at that time I have explained the same thing long back whenever I have started, but your mindset is not that much matured at that time. Now you are very much clear, means you have already learned from last 1 month. Your mind is improved a lot, so now you can easily understand. Okay, that's why I'm recapping. This is important, most important topic. Any doubt in this? Anyone, please? Okay, I hope it is clear. Now, accounting structure. General ledger, general ledger, chart of accounts, structures. Here we saw chart of accounts, here we saw dimensions and structures. So in this there are two structures: configure account structure, advanced structure. Configure account structure I am going. So there are so many structures because this is enterprise level data. There are so many structures. I don't know for which company it is, for which company these structures are belongs to. These structures are belongs to for which company I don't know. I mean to say for USMF company, which structure is using I don't know from here. So what I have to do, once again you need to go to ledger, the head of the application. You can understand which structures are mapped. And here in the structures, you can map whatever the combination you want. Suppose for few ledger accounts, I want one structure, another few ledger accounts, I want another structure. Like that, you can create n number of structures. Suppose 10002, 105000, one structure I want. Yes, you can create another structure. Like you can create n number of structures. You can create a number of structures. So, and you can map dimensions. So while mapping, if you look at this one, that is semicolon is, it is like a colon colon comma is coming means it is optional. Blank values are allowed. Blank values are allowed means this one is optional. If you remove this checkbox, then it is a mandatory. Then it is a mandatory. Okay. Now on top of this one, you can create advanced rule. Actually, this is now from 100, like take the example 4000 dot dot 5999. I have mapped main like a business unit plus department plus item group. I have mapped like this combination. Next one is 600 dot dot 9999. I have mapped business unit plus department plus cost center, something like how I have mapped. Now in this I want 600150 one account. For this I want to map with Airways. This is travel expenditure. Travel expenditure I want like this. Then what I have to do, I have explained last time also the same thing. You need to cut this one into 3 pieces. If you want to achieve this function, what you have to do, you need to map (149) and once again we need to map this like this. This is one method. Understood? Agree?
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Any confusion? To achieve this functionality, I need to cut into 3 account structures. I need to map. Then otherwise there are another options rather than this one. I can keep only one structure. I can keep only one structure and I will add advanced rule as Airways. This is also one structure. To be frankly, advanced rule also one accounting structure. In reality, this is also one structure. What you are doing, you are applying this one structure you are creating and you are applying that here in the structure. What it means, suppose let me go to advanced rule structure. I can create one structure like whatever I want, vehicle or airways, whatever it may be. And I can map this one in the advanced tool structure here. Say like this is the structure. Look at this one, just a small. I'm creating a structure, one structure, AS5. Now adding segment. So what it is here, it is okay. Let me create vehicles. Okay. Now let me take duplicate. What is this? It is accounting structure. If you go here, if I go to advanced tool structures, both are same. Look at this one. This is advanced tool structure. And if you go here, this is accounting structure. But same. In the accounting structure, what I'm doing, I'm mapping main accounts as well with the dimensions. So advanced tool structure means structure on structure. This advanced tool structure is one structure. On accounting structure, you are mapping one more structure. In the back end, it is like that. Understood? Any confusion here? This is accounting structure. This is advanced tool structure, but the menus will be changed. So in this advanced tool structure, we have extra advanced tools, but whereas in this structure, you will not find those things. So simply in the accounting structure, you are adding one more structure, that is advanced tool structure. So many people will answer like, what is the benefit of advanced tool structure? Means they will speak like, in the accounting structure up to 10 only available, so we can extend that one to 11, 12. No, that is not the correct answer, because to minimize the structures, we are using this advanced tool structure. We are using advanced tool structure. Understood? To minimize the structures, structure on structure, we are using. That is advanced tool structure. Any questions, any confusion, please express your feelings so that I can give answer, because this is most important. This is most important. So you can create accounting structure. You can create accounting structure and you can attach that accounting structure to the ledger form. In the ledger form you are attaching. So while doing this one, to minimize the structures, we are using advanced tool structure. Otherwise, if you are creating like one by one like this, you can create n number of structures. Rather than creating so many structures, this is your thought during implementation, how you want to implement in the system. So people will confuse, like many times they will do like there are so many structures they will create. Rather than that one, if you are an expert and if you are genius, you can minimize the structures. You can minimize the structures. You can use advanced tool structure a lot. But remember, if you want to use these dimensions in the like budgeting module, it will not allow you. This will not allow. It will allow you only this one. So if you want to use in the budgeting, then definitely here you need to use the dimensions. Advanced rule structure, whatever it is there, this will not work for budgeting module. That is the limitation of the product. Okay, advanced tool structure dimensions will not be used in the budgeting. So if you want to use in the budgeting, you need to use here. If you don't want budgeting, yes, you can use here. Understood? What is this budgeting? You will understand in future, not now. Yeah. Any questions, please? Is it clear? Still any doubts? Advanced rule structure is most important. I mean to say, like this, like accounting structure and advanced rule structure, ledger form, all these are most important features. Based on that only application will work. The entire process will work on these 3 steps. Majorly ledger, in that advanced rule structure is one of the feature. Any confusion, any questions, please unmute. I will try to give you answers, or I will try to give you more examples.
Yeah, Satya, in between equal to, I have little bit confusion there.
So which one you are confusing, like account structure or advanced rule structure, or entire thing is confusion?
Yeah, after reaching the accounting structure, while creating accounting structure in between
Hmm.
equal.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So see, in the accounting structure, majorly we will use main accounts plus the major dimensions, whatever it is there. Suppose if you want, I will give you one more example, like the requirement is 600, 350 is, I want business unit plus department plus cost center plus take the example vehicles. So I want this structure. So what is the way we can do?
First we need to add main account.
So if you want this structure, first we need to define one structure, this one complete structure, and you can map one more advanced rule structure. This is one advanced rule. This is simplest way. You can map one more advanced rule. Like vehicle. Simple. This is simplest way. So you can go to the structures. In the ledger form, I am using 2 structures, P and L. So I have mapped already whatever it is relevant. Now in this I can map advanced rules and I can map the structures, 2 structures, whatever it is. This is simplest way. Understood? So I can create one advanced rule and you can create. Is it clear first? Means first I need to create advanced rule. I can go to the advanced rule, I can create whatever it is. Then I can go to the accounting structure and I can add advanced rule. Okay, suppose like airways. Is on one more structure I'm adding. So for this I can map the main account for which account whatever it is there, and I can map advanced rule whatever it is airways something. Suppose I'm taking this one as airways example, like the assume like this is airways. You can map like this. So for this account, particular account, advanced rule will come into the picture. Got it? For all accounts it is 600 like 4000 to 999, it will be business unit, department, cost center, item group. This is all, but only whenever it is touching this specific account, it will ask extra dimension. This is simplest way. And one of the minus point is this cannot be used in the budgeting. That is minus point. Okay. Otherwise, we can create like this many structures. One more structure I need to define. Like this. This is 600350, 600349, and this is 350, and this is vehicles. These many structures we need to create, and then 351. Is it covered all? From 600 to 149, 150, 151, 349, 350, 351, 999. It should not, system will not allow duplicate. If I entered like suppose like this, it will not allow you. It will throw error message. So only each and every account should have one structure and only one structure. Suppose I have entered like this, then in between 350 and 450, if any accounts are there, that will not recognize the system. If it is in between accounts are there, suppose 6000 400, 600 400 account is there. If you are trying to add in the system whenever you are posting a transaction, system will not recognize even though it is available in the chart of accounts. In the chart of accounts it is available, but it will not show because that main account does not have any structure. That main account that does not have any structure, then it will not allow you. Understood? So you need to enter properly with this. Suppose there are 10 dimensions, extra dimensions you want, like you need to create n number of structures, which is hectic job. Rather than this one, we can use simply like this. Advanced rule structure for whatever it is. This is for 600150. Your mapping. This is for 600350. Understood? In the advanced rule structure, if you go to advanced rule structure, you can add whatever the account you want, only that specific account, and you can map the structure. Got it? Any confusion still? I'm deleting the draft, means the earlier whatever it is there, it will come. Means advanced rule structure, it will show only 2. Okay, suppose look at this one, 600 200. So let me show you the effect. General ledger, journal entries. So I'm clicking on new journal, go to lines. This account is 600 200. If you select 600 200, suppose 600 180, it will show you only 4. Business unit, department, cost center, item group. Only 4. Suppose 600200. Then if you select this one, business unit, department, cost center, item group. Now it is showing vehicles also. Look at this one. Because you have defined advanced rule for this account. Understood? Now,
Yeah, for that, why it is not showing the list of items?
which one?
The left side, it is no, it doesn't showing any value or description.
Because I have not
Yeah.
created any values. In the vehicle dimensions, I have not created. If I go to vehicles, financial dimensions, it is a custom dimension. I have not created any values. You need to define values, am I right?
Yeah.
That vehicle number is not configured. You need to define the values. TS02 X1517, suppose 19, like 1319. I have entered. Then it will show that one, because you need to have values, am I right?
Yeah.
Then it will show you. It may not be refreshed immediately. You need to remove this one. I hope it is clear now. 600200. Business unit, department, cost center, item group. It is not refreshing. Give me a second. You create a new one and let me do it, because it is refreshing issue, because on the fly you have created, am I right? It will show you. That's why I told you like that the classification is defined based on the values only, which I told you in the very first. Okay.
Okay.
So for financial dimension, custom dimensions, you need to enter the values here. For masters, you need to create respect to master. For operating units, you need to create in the organization administration. Okay. Any more quick questions? So if nothing, we'll connect once again tomorrow. Please join by sharp 6 a.m. Try to make your alarm setting morning at 5:30. Try to wake up at 5:30 and try to adjust. Okay, for your timings. Try to join by sharp 6 a.m. IST. See you all. Bye bye.
Satya, one quick question.
Yeah.
Kiran,
Yeah, Kiran.
tomorrow you are going to start this new topic, right? That company creation.
Not tomorrow. First, I need to explain you so many topics, important topics. Then we'll discuss for the company creation. So most probably next Wednesday or Thursday, I'm going to start. Most probably Wednesday. But before that, I need to explain you both together. There are important topics, most important topics. Intersection
We
between.
have to understand that company creation or whatever it may be, what you are starting from tomorrow. So we should be thorough with the previous classes, or we can understand.
Independent. These are independent transactions. Independent.
Okay.
So it is company creation process is you are going to like your mindset is refreshing the entire complete process whatever you are learning. No need any prerequisites. Each and every topic is independent, and no need for whether if it is not completed your pending topics, it will not create problems for you. But always best practice is, if you finish it, that will be good. If you are not finishing also, it's not an issue. But
Okay.
company creation process, whatever I'm going to explain you in a few days, after a few days, that you need to practice a number of times.
Sure. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, welcome. Any quick questions, please? If nothing, then we can wind up the session for today. We'll connect once again tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. IST. See you all. Bye-bye.